If you'd hate to get called out by Joey Swoll and don't want to be seen as a complete douchebag of your local gym,
you need to do better. Mind your own business.
Or you're just socially awkward and it's your first time going. In this video, we're going to make sure you have a good reputation. You're not being a pushover, you're being kind and courteous, and make sure you bring the best out of the people around you. If you don't already know, I'm Nick. I'm just a young guy who's obsessed with self-improvement and fitness. Ever since I was an obese child, getting into fitness has completely transformed my life, and I want it to do the same for you. Especially going to the gym, because I got to have some amazing friendships coming out of the gym. And you may find a similar situation for yourself, where you can connect and gain lifelong friends from the gym. But the first thing we got to tackle is that self-consciousness and insecurity. Being new to the gym, you can constantly be worrying about what others think of you and how much they're judging you, and overall just act like a pussy, because 99% of the time those thoughts are only up here and they're not real. First thing I want to get out of the way is that you and everyone else in the gym is there for the same reason. Overall, you just want to be better. That's what everyone's there for. To be healthier, fitter, stronger, to live longer. So you instantly have something in common with all these people. I remember the biggest insecurity I had was constantly worrying about what others think of the exercises I was doing, and I'd wait till it was relatively quiet in the area before I started training. Therefore, I'd have these super long workouts where I'd not wait for the station to be clear, but also for the station next to my station to be clear, so that I felt comfortable working out. But this whole thing about people staring at you, and Joey Swoll calls out the 1% of people. No hate to him, he's doing the right thing. But most people do not stare at anyone. There's a difference between glancing and staring. Whenever you're done with a set, you put down the weights, you look around, and right now men especially are getting held accountable for having a pair of eyes and a gym membership, and it's a war zone right now on social media, but that's a separate issue. And the way I got over this self-conscious state that was just a negative feedback loop, the way I fixed it was just training harder and focusing on the exercise that I was doing. Once you do that, understand that you're on your own journey and everyone else is on their own journey, their own path, then you're not so worried about how your path looks from the outside, because for one, it does not matter. So your social insecurity is solved, hopefully. Next is to have a good reputation. And you achieve this by always showing kindness and being polite with other people who may be working at the same machine or using the same weights as you. For example, if you're trying to grab a cable attachment for a row machine and someone is standing in front of it, a simple "Excuse me, are you using this attachment right now?" "Oh, nah, mate, all yours." And then go on your merry way. You're seen as a very well-mannered guy, making sure that you're not obstructing people with your exercise. For example, standing right next to the dumbbell rack whilst other people are trying to grab the dumbbell that you may be standing right in front of. Just take a couple steps back and you've solved world fucking hunger. Or this could be doing lateral raises and noticing that you're about to fucking smack someone in the chin with your pink dumbbells as well. Not doing any stupid shit like that can help with your reputation. And another thing that can help is being nice and starting conversation. Next time you're working out next to someone and you see them doing a variation of a tricep pushdown or some exercise that you haven't seen before, and they do it with a technique that you find interesting and you want to apply, just go up to them and say, "Hey man, that exercise is very interesting. I've never seen it before." And then you start a conversation. You ask their name, you dap them up, and from then on, every time you pass by each other in the gym, you have a buddy you can say hello to. And the last way to have a good reputation in the gym is to rack your plates once you've finished an exercise. Don't be that one guy who finishes squatting and fucking waltzes off like you're doing the Billy strut. Any plates you put on, finish by putting them back. It makes it easier for others who may not be as tall as you, or older women who probably don't want to grab and, try to handle a 20 kg plate. Now you have a good reputation. Now what you can start doing from here is to make sure you bring out the best in those around you. If you're working the same station as someone and you're swapping sets with each other, tell them good job after they just busted their ass. Ask if they need a spot. You can help them push to failure or forced negative reps after the end of the set. And that helps boost your gains compared to if you didn't have anyone who could help you at all. But even if you didn't do any of this, you can get the best out of others by just training freaking hard. Fun fact, if you train to failure or close to failure on a set, then in a 5-meter radius, anyone who noticed is going to push 10% harder on their next set. That's 100% factual. Now you have the reputation of Gandhi, essentially, in the gym. The overall takeaways are: greet people you see regularly in the gym, start conversations, train hard, and show up consistently. There you go. Hope you found value, especially if it's your first time going to the gym, you are socially awkward like I was, and want to make the best out of it and potentially make some friends while you're there. I'm Nick Steet. Leave no more lost potential, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.